Hello everybody, how we doing today? Welcome to the late stream gang. What's going on, my friends? Good to have y'all out here. Hi. Welcome on in. Lovely to see ya. It's been a day, but we're finally here. We made it to the stream and my hair is doing something today. Hi everybody, how we doing? Welcome on in. Miss May, what's going on? Profi Sloth, how we doing? What's up? Jordan, what's going on? Haunted Butter, hello. MJ Gamer Mom, what's going on? Savvy Artist, how we doing? Hi. And thank you so very much.
2 years for a new tree.
Thank you so much for the 23 months as a mega fan. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Lulu Goblin, hello. Doing exceptionally good. Hope you're good as well. Hey, nice. Awesome to hear. Welcome on in. Random Geek, what's up? Profi Sloth, hi again. Caroline, hello. Darlico, what's going on? Hello, how we doing? Super Taco, how we doing? What's going on, my dude? Welcome on in, everybody. Chilling, good to hear. Good to hear. Renee, what's going on? Good to have you. Welcome on in, everybody. I see we got Valen Knight with the 5 months. Thank you so very much. Darcy with the membership. Selena Thena, thank you so very much for the 5 gift members. I feel like I kind of butchered that one, but thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Alex R with the 7 months as well, my dude. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much for all those before stream started, friends.
Pleased to meet you.
We're in here, we're chilling, we're hanging.
Also, monthly message. Don't forget to hydrate and like the stream, everyone.
Lulu, thank you so much for the 28
Pleased to
months.
meet you.
I do appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome on in. Ashley, thank you so much for becoming a supporter. I do appreciate it. Spent 2 days with my mom for Mother's Day. We went to Applebee's. Fun. Yeah, we were hanging with my mom last night. We did dinner over at a family member's place, and it was a good time. It was nice and friendly to see fun to see everybody. And so it was a good time. So I'm just logging in, getting the stuff in game set up. But yeah, it was really nice to chill with everybody. I'm super tired and I've just been working like crazy trying to get to day 10,000 in the hardcore world. So that's why stream's really late today. I'm currently sitting on day 9,996.
Your builds in Minecraft are very
So we're getting there.
and nice. Thumbs up emoji. Keep up the good work.
I got 4 more days, but I was trying to get it done at least to get somewhere where I could give enough footage out to my editor so he can work on a ton while we're out here streaming. Blood Raven, thank you so much for the big donut, my dude. I really do appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed the build so much. Thank you. Did Mother's Day on Saturday and had chicken kebabs. Ooh, fun. Why are you dropping the gritty goose on chicken kebabs? That's not the same animal. Makes May. I thought you'd know more than that. It's all good though. Went to the zoo 2 days ago. Ooh, I want to go to the zoo. That sounds fun. My friends on YouTube, click the like button if you haven't already. I very much do appreciate it. We're just gonna be kind of chilling and vibing today on stream if this wants to load on in here. There we go. So yeah, I haven't really been on Misadventures too much since the last time we were here, and Sausage and Avid are both online right now, so they're off doing stuff. But last stream on Misadventures, we built all of this. This is something I had planned out a little while ago, and we finally have it all set up in here, which is nice. Yeah, much better. Thank you, much better. I really am curious. No, it's not. That was yesterday. Somebody put a message in the Discord saying that the
Another
resource world spawn was a pale garden. It's not.
Don't forget to toss a like to your flipper.
Azura, hello. Hi, how we doing? Welcome on in. Jinxie, thank you so much for the 21 months as a mega fan. I really do appreciate that. What the heck is going on up there? Thank you. Another month closer, 2 years. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. We got Heroic Pixels in here. We got Tay, we got Jinxie, we got May. Dude, the whole mod squad's showing up. Okay, I just was curious what that was. It looks like it's just some weird little floating thing. That's fine. I need feathers. I have to make more book and quills. I'm out. Just while I'm thinking of it now, we're gonna go try and find some squids too, because I need ink to be able to make more. Sorry, chickens. Your feathers will go to good causes of creating books, to turn into book and quills, to make more roads. How you been? I've been pretty good. Been super busy, but I've been good. We Friday night went out with a bunch of friends, and there was buddy's bachelor party, just a local one. But that was really fun. Was up way too late, so I was super tired Saturday and was trying to struggle through building a mountain. And I got a lot done. I played like 30 days of Minecraft on Saturday after being out until 1 a.m. near 2 a.m. the night before. So it's been a long weekend. It's been really fun to be able to see everybody and all those things, but it's just been a tiring one. Making truffle mac and cheese. Enjoy, Caroline, enjoy. Felix, I think, thank you so much for the 3 months, my dude. I appreciate that. I was hoping we would find something out here, but no ocean. I guess we can go back to the river and hope that we can get something in that. I want to mostly just do some resource gathering today to keep stocking up on stuff, and I was really hoping to get a pale garden so we could
Hello there, fWhip.
get a little bit of eye blossom so we could put those in the forest. Elking, thank you so much for the 3 months, my dude. I appreciate that. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Almost done with the 10,000 days video that's going to be coming out this week, so that's absolutely awesome. And then I'm looking into Java to Bedrock world converters right now. I've tried out a few different ones and none seem to be working perfectly, but I'm hoping that I can get a Bedrock world download, like an official one, out for this instead of just telling people they can convert it themselves. So I'm hoping to get that out for the world download, which will be out not this week but next week. I'm gonna release it with the world tour. I don't know, should I release it this week and then also do a world tour? I feel like releasing world download before world tour like hurts the world tour video, but I don't know, maybe I'll just shadow drop it over the weekend or something for people in the Discord. And then yeah, so I'll get the world downloads and all those things published, and then world tour next week. I'm super excited. And then we got a big old celebration live stream on the 24th that we're gonna do with some friends. They're gonna come on. We're gonna do like a world tour with other content creators on the actual hardcore world, and it'll be fun. We got Stacy with the purple tree. Thank you for the 24 months. Appreciate the 2 years. I won't be able to guarantee that the Bedrock World download works on everything, and I'm not gonna like provide instructions on how to install it, but I will provide the download for it. That's what I've decided.
Nice to meet you. Is Radish still missing?
Best way I can do it. Yeah, I haven't found Radish yet. Hopefully we can get something good in there. So the quest is still on. Well, we got 31 ink. That's enough for now. I think I have some back at home too. But leather. I have 13 leather. Are there any other cows out here? Darcy, thank you so much for the 18 months. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, and good luck. Hopefully you're done with all that chaos of new credit cards. That's a pain in the butt. I appreciate the support, though. Thank you very much. The realm I'm on is lagging out due to mods that haven't been updated since the recent Minecraft update. Yeah, it's kind of rough. It's a little. I'm curious to see if that's gonna keep getting worse and worse of performance mods that just won't be updated, just like when the new when the new update drops with the happy gas and vibrant visuals. So the 24, that's for sure. Yeah. It's gonna be on Friday. We got a date that works for everybody. Yeah, so the Friday will be the big celebration live stream. Y'all will have the world download before that, probably the 23rd. If not a little earlier, but there'll be a world tour world download video out, and then I just want to do like an extra day, like celebrating with friends and things like that, and just showing off the world to people. So Scar's gonna join, Gem's gonna join, and Mogswamp's gonna join. It'll be really fun. 24th Saturday am I wrong on Saturday? It's whatever the Friday is. 23rd, not 24th. Dates and stuff. You think I live by dates? No, come on now. I'm a YouTuber. What's a Monday? I don't know. Thank you, Heroic Pixels. I appreciate that. Okay, that's enough of this for now. That crew sounds like chaos with Jem being the only adult. Well, it'll be funny because it'll be still in hardcore. So if anybody dies, then they're just done. They just can't join on the tour anymore. So hopefully, you know, Scar can survive the whole thing. We'll see. I'm preparing a goodie chest to keep them all alive, and Scar's getting a double chest of totems. Don't worry. Needs this info. I'm trying to not work to be there. Oh yeah. Sorry, it is. It'll be the Friday. Normal stream time on the Friday. I've been disconnected from the streams for a long time, so please remember, are you limited to making just one dungeon, or will there eventually be others? We can make as much as we want on Misadventures. This is just the first one that I'm trying out over here, and then we'll keep moving forward as we wish. So I've committed to doing the one, and we're gonna get the one done, and then if that goes super well and we want to pick up another, we can do that. I think after my dungeon, I do want to kind of move into building some sort of a civilization. That's kind of the vibe that I want to go for next. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of deep slate. We've got a decent amount of tough. I do kind of want to just go mining for a bit and see what we can pick up.
Pleased to meet you.
Is that a year? Hi, good evening. Hi, words, Gritty Goose.
Hi, Hey, Stam. Hey, how we doing? Thank you so much for the 1 year, my dude. I really appreciate that. And also, Darabit, thank you for the 29 months. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. This is our shocked face. You building a city. Yeah, there's this. I'm debating if I want to do it, but there's this island over here that is just like so perfect. It's like so perfect. Oh, I'm giving them like full enchanted diamond armor too. Don't worry. Like they won't be running around naked. I don't have the netherite ingots to give them full enchanted netherite armor, but I got enough for diamond. I can make diamond armor from easy. Be clearing up the shulker monsters. I've cleared up most of them. Okay. See, that's my silk touch pick. How's my other pick looking? It's okay. It's alive enough. Yeah, I think we just need to go resource gathering for a bit. And ooh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Okay, we'll just turn it on. What's going on here? Controls. Oh, did I have it at G? Is that what it is? Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry, I forgot my controls are different in this version than my hardcore. Okay. Let's go over here. We're just going to turn the brightness up. And we need to find a cave. Cave? No cave. I'm after a lot of deep slate and tough right now. That's what we're going for. Easy. Ooh, I also need a lot of dripstone. Because of course I need dripstone spikes. So this actually works really well that we dug down into some dripstone here. Civilizations, well, you've gotten goblins before. I think we've gotten dwarves, Mewtwo.
Pleased to meet
Undead,
you.
Undecided. I don't know quite if what the civilization would be out there. I'm kind of thinking just like a human.
Stream.
Pal, thank you so much for the 5 months, my dude. There was no stream on Friday. Don't worry, I missed it too. So you're totally fine. there was no Friday stream, so you didn't miss anything. I was out for a friend's bachelor party, so I was gone. I was hoping to do a little like short stream, but then I was looking at the time and I was like, I have absolutely no time at all to do any of this. So I was like, I'm gonna take it as a little bit of a mini day off. I worked like 3-4 hours in the morning and then jumped off. So I'd guess a half day is what the normal people would call it. something half day. I don't really know. Civilization easy, just build path. Yeah, easy, super casual, totally fine. Now I want to start looking at like what resources we have more easily available on Misadventures as we start moving into those things. Because I just don't want to be building stuff that's gonna, wow, that was really sad. I don't want to be building stuff that's gonna take me like hours and hours to farm up. I'm just gonna turn the brightness up even more. Why not? We're gonna go full cheeky 500% brightness mode here. But this way we can just come and get a bunch of these guys. I really just want a lot of pointed dripstone so I can make spike traps for people to fall into. So we're just getting everything that we need. I also need to go get some terracotta at some point, so maybe there's a mesa around. I don't know. We do have a seed command for the resource world, so I could just look up the seed and we could see if there's anything that's remotely close. I don't know. I'm kind of just vibing. I'm trying to get... I've been a little out of Misadventures recently, mostly just because I've been super obsessed with the hardcore world. And so now I'm kind of just like, I really want to just turn stream on today and just hang out and work on gathering some resources on here to like get myself back in the swing of things again.
3 months. Linkzy high pay.
Nandor, thank you so much for the tier 1. I really do appreciate that. And Tuxie, thank you so much for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Big hype. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you both are doing well. Hey, Kiwi, welcome on in. Good morning. Gotta sleep in today. The stream's later. I really love that I recognize so many names in chat. It makes me feel cozy. We've got a good stream community. There's so many people that just come and hang in the streams that are here like, oh, thank you. They're here a good amount of the time, and I love it. That's awesome. I think it's so fun. Okay, we're gonna just get another like stack or two, and then I think I'll be good because it's not every room I'm making has pointed dripstone, and I can always come out and find more.
Pleased to meet you.
Double dirt.
Boss man with the 3 years, my dude. Thank you so very much for that. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nope, nope, nope. I kind of forgot to have a shield. Kind of forgot I use shields in this server. Or do I? I don't need them. I'm too good. Ah, I'm too good. Dodging. Right, we need a new sword. I keep forgetting that. All right, this tough over here is gonna be kind of annoying to gather because ooh, free diamonds. Just one though.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh,
My
just
favorite
one.
Minecraft YouTuber and streamer to watch.
Just one sad day. Is it Vidric? Thank you so much for the 5 months, my dude. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're doing well. Hope you are too. Yeah, I'm a little sleepy today, but I'm pretty good. I feel like that's been my constant state recently. It's just, yeah, I'm a little sleepy. Decided to give myself a day off today from working out. I was like, I need a rest day. I need a down day. And that's okay. All right, that's gonna be enough. That's like 6.5 stacks of pointed dripstone, so we should be good on that.
Pleased to meet you.
I got a stack and a half of the blocks. Ooh, maybe we want to get a little bit more of that. Let's get another stack of that. Selena Thana, thanks so much for the 3 months. Appreciate that, and the gift subs there. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Heroic Pixels with the choo-choo. Thank you so very much with the biddies. Appreciate it. Thank you, friends. Okay. I think this will be enough. Mandolin, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. We Yeah, we're doing a lot of fWhip dig today, probably. Oh, he's stuck on the rocks.
Hello, many greetings.
He's stuck on the pointy rocks. He can't get through. It's fine. Joel, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, my dude. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hello, many greetings.
Hope you feel very greeted. Many greetings. Okay, and in there, yeah, that's
Hello,
enough.
many
All
greetings.
right, I'll finish off the last part. I'll get the last part. Don't worry. I'll finish off this stack. Don't worry. Okay.
Hello, many greetings.
Yeah, we do have flashback on here now. It's like, what do we have again? I think it's flashback. I think it's flashback. I don't know. It's been a minute.
Hello, many greetings.
It's a little tough. This looks like a decent tough blob. Are you just streaming on Twitch today? No, I'm on YouTube today as well. Got the multi-stream. Can't find it. It should be up. We got 400 people on the YouTube stream. Hopefully it's listed. Hopefully. I don't know. I think we need to. Ooh, don't mind if I. Ooh, 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 oh, 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 ooh, Let's take some bonus free diamonds. It's up on our end just a little later than usual. Yeah, it's a very late stream. Yep, I needed the hours back today. I was not fully functioning this morning, but that's fine. I'm at that point right now with the next hardcore video, the 10,000 days one, where I'm just like, I just have to put the hours in to be able to get the project done. Like, I'm at the point where I'm just like, I actually like finished the build I was working on. And now I'm like, well, I'm like 10 days shy of hitting 10,000 days, and I'm not going to just end it here. So now I just need to find something to do for another 10 days in the Minecraft world. So I'm just like twiddling my thumbs trying to find a project to do. It's okay. I got one. I think I'll fill in the rest of the days. Welcome on in, Unicorn Kitten Cat. What's up? Have you ever considered building an orc civilization in the snowy region in the hardcore world? Not so much. I think I'd rather go like Nordic vibes, but orc settlement would be cool to do somewhere. I feel like that could really fit for a Mesa or Badlands, or like a Savannah vibe. Maybe that could be fun. I haven't thought too much about doing one in this. Maybe actually snowy could probably work out pretty well too. Cozy day, big cozy day. Confirmed by that random geek. I miss beacons. I miss beacons. Oh no, it's fine. There's all the cozy emotes. Gotta collect them when you can. Can you do a world tour for 10,000 days where you look back at all your projects? Yeah, it'll be out next week. Oh, that's a lot of mobs. Are the orcs of WoW the typical war is everything approach? The orcs in World of Warcraft originally were pretty war focused, but they very much evolved beyond that. There's definitely some of like the factions of orcs in WoW that are very war focused. A lot of their architecture still is very war focused, but like as the orc like lore has been developed in that game, they've definitely shifted away from being war. Which I like. I think it's very good for the game to do that. WoW orcs, I feel like, are more going towards like shamanistic, like working with the elements type vibe. At least that's kind of what, I don't know, I haven't really played. They're kind of moving into such like just the Horde and the Alliance, not really like the individual factions too much. At least in like new things that are coming out. What you gathering for the dungeon? Tough. Lots and lots of tough, lots and lots of deep slate. We need a lot of rocks. The dungeon's a big cave. So I need a lot of rocks to be able to detail cave. Then we're gonna need to actually go run the crypt a few times because I want to get some more shulker
5
boxes.
months. Light work, haha.
Queen Hoof, thank you so much for the 5 months. Appreciate that. We need rocks. Love rocks. So tasty. What? Okay, let's not fall down there. Remember you told me what the dungeon's gonna be like? Yeah, I've mentioned like the general details on stream, but I'm not getting too far into the specifics with y'all. Y'all have to see the video for that. Can't give away all my secrets. If it's available, consider acquiring some blue ice, not for building necessarily, but you can generate basalt. Oh yeah, I already have a little basalt generator. I made it in the last episode. When we built the entrance, I got one. I got a little one set up. Tough looks chompable. A little bit, a little bit. Yeet. There's a friend down there. Ooh, diamonds. Was the quest log working again? Oh, no, maybe not. Don't want to fall down there. Okay, that's probably a good amount of tough for today. Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. On top of that, how much deep slate do we have? Not too much. We need deep slate. So we're gonna, let's try and fill, I don't know, we're just gonna chill and mine deep slate until we're bored. I love your videos so much. Thanks, Eve. Or is it Evie? Evie? Eve? Given that blue ice makes basalt, do you believe film theory's idea that the nether was once like the overworld? I've never seen that theory. But if you're saying that canonically the only way to make basalt is to have blue ice and soul sand come together, then yeah, sure, it would have to be from something leaking over. But also basalt can form in other ways than just that, at least realistically. Because I feel like the basalt is more meant to be like ash rock in the nether. Like, to me, that's what basalt feels more like in the nethers. Just being a bunch of like ash that's gathered up into rock clusters and things, being in the basalt delta. Now, if they started generating basalt in the overworld too in like mass quantities, then maybe that would be true. How big is the dungeon? Be like 50 by 50 blocks or bigger? Well, I bought that whole mountain. If you've watched the last episode where I built up the dungeon entrance, you can see the whole mountain and that. Yeah, what about around a geode? Yeah, I guess that's true, but also There's no soul sand around a geode, so that shows another way that isn't that only smooth basalt too? So that's like a different form of it. Find some shinies. We got 9 shinies so far. Ugh.
Pleased
Smooth
to
like
meet
your
you.
brain.
I've got a new tree. I've got a new tree.
Miss Galley's got a new tree. Thank you so much for the 24 months. I really do appreciate the 2 years. Thank you so much. Enjoy the big old purple tree. It's so fun seeing all the big trees in the YouTube chat now. It's so cool. We've had a few big ones in the Twitch chat for quite a while now, but now that we got some big boys on the YouTube side too, it's fun. Forgot about the dungeon entrance video. Yep, it one's already out.
Pleased to meet
YouTube
you.
friends, click the like button if you haven't already. It helps me out a ton. I really do appreciate it. At Clem, thank you so much for becoming a member. I don't know why the months didn't show on that one. Isn't that the 3 months? 3? I don't know. I don't know. I'll get there one day. Hey, no worries. Like and subscribe. Exactly. True. MVP status right there. MVV, most valuable viewer. I don't know. How far are you into the dungeon builds from being done? I've kind of taken a break from all Misadventures things outside of just material gathering while I've been wrapping up the hardcore stuff. So I'm not super far into it as on the actual server itself. I took that sidetrack to do the Dark Oak Forest that took a while, but it's all coming. It'll come together. I'm hoping the week after the world tour is out, we'll have the dungeon video coming out. Never looked into the founder's badge I have for the channel until now. I didn't realize I had it. Yeah, you're one of the OGs, boss man. Okay, is that another to fill off the 9? Oh, we need what? 20? Exactly 20. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get 20 more. Will I build a turtle home? You know, I could have done that for the last few days. I needed something to do. But alas, I forgot about the turtles. Again. Okay, now that we got that, we can start digging this down and get cobbled deep slate. Woo! Jax, yesterday I've been watching you for like 7 years now. Time flying. Keep it up. Hey, thanks, dude. I played Hot Potato with the platforms to support Twitch, Patreon, and play on the server, YouTube when you switched there. Yeah, I know quite a lot of people have done that. Yeah. That's like one of the regrets I have about switching to YouTube. And not really a regret, but I just I wish there's a way that people could transfer those months of support. I totally understand why YouTube doesn't have that and why Twitch doesn't have that going either which way. But it would have been nice for people to move their streak over.
Pleased to meet you.
Yay. Finally able to catch a stream. I've been living in Vodland fWhip heart.
Hey, Mandolin, thank you so much for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we got a late stream today. I know that works great for some people and not so great for others. I'm very much in just like chill mode. I can feel myself just like slouching farther and farther into my seat. Soon I'm just gonna be playing. We're just gonna be like all the way back here, just like full on, just like all the way hanging down. This is my whenever I'm playing with a controller. This is my seat when I'm just like playing with an Xbox controller at my PC, just like all the way back, just full on shrimp mode, just slowly down farther and farther, and then you're just down here. You're just like, yeah, this is gaming. This is the best way to game. Just, I can't do that. That's how you game. That's the best way to game. Gamer, I feel like the gamer hunch is more like this. Like more like, I mean, you can't, it's like, I feel like the gamer hunch is more like forward, but then you also have like the gamer slouch, which is just like back. But like, yeah, the gamer hunch I feel like is very much just like your back is just like a C. But I don't know, man. I try and avoid it as much as I can. Becoming one with the chair. Used to be really bad at Minecraft until a couple months ago when I joined this really good server with my friends, and they kind of taught me how to get diamonds quickly. And I got my first netherite ever. Hey, that's cool, Ben. That's gotta feel really fun. You're like, I'm doing it. I'm finally learning this Minecraft thing. Ugh. I'm awake. I'm awake. So awake. Jeez, that was a posture check. I used to have a beanbag for gaming, but it got so distorted. Oh my gosh, dude, beanbags are so bad for your back. Especially sleeping in them. Oh, I had a friend in high school that actually just like slept in a beanbag, like did not have a bed in their room. They just had a giant beanbag, and I don't know how they did it. Kind of come to think of it, I also had a friend who actually like hooked up a hammock in his room. Like he got rid of his bed in high school and just had a hammock. Apparently I had friends that had weird sleeping habits. On his dwarf arc? Nah, we're just material gathering. Trying to get all the blocks that we can. Is that lapis thing where the diamonds actually work if you go 4 down? I have no idea. I know it used to work in the swamp with the clay. You'd always be able to, if you find a certain layout of clay, you could always find diamonds if you dug a certain, like, down from it and then over and something like that. But I never actually did that in game. I feel like diamonds are not hard to find, especially in modern Minecraft. Like, they were harder to find before Caves and Cliffs. Just more tedious, but not difficult. But since Caves and Cliffs, I feel like diamonds are so easy to find if you've adjusted to the new way of finding diamonds instead of just like 2x1 like mining a little tunnel everywhere looking for them. Now if you actually go in caves, they're so easy to find. Only time I ever saw the Swamp Diamonds thing in action was the first live series. It was around a little bit before that. So I remember it was around it. I don't know what first live series. I think that was during Empires. Can't wait to get back to the server soon. Hey, Matt, how's the move going? Strip mining was my pride and joy. Hey, sometimes a good little strip mine in Minecraft is that with like a YouTube video on the side monitor. That's some of the best stuff you can get, man. That's just great way to spend an evening. That, a little tasty beverage, maybe some snacks. So easy. So many boxes to unpack. Oh god, yeah, that's the least fun part about moving. And sometimes you have boxes in boxes, and it's just like, why do I have so much stuff? Like, who thought to buy all this stuff? Oh, right, me. Dang it. Started playing on Bedrock, but after watching you, I'm hooked on Java. Java, I find, is just better for like long-term play. At least in how I play the game. Bedrock is getting better. I have seen a few people do like some example videos of the vibrant visuals coming to Bedrock, and I'm really excited to see that when it gets into when we get into that on Java. I'm actually like, if vibrant visuals fixes a few little weird quirky things that they have, at least in the overworld, I will be using vibrant visuals in probably all my videos. My dude, you are the second monitor thing right now. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a great place to be. I'll happily be y'all's second monitor to accompany you when you play Minecraft. Yeah, Java just, to me, just has less quirky bugs. Java has bugs. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of bugs in the Java edition, but a lot of those bugs that have been around for so long, the community's so used to them now that they've figured out ways to use them as features. And they're not bugs that are gonna like ruin your game. Whereas Bedrock Edition has bugs where you'll just randomly die. Like, you'll just randomly like walking forward and all of a sudden, oop, you took so much fall damage. Haha, you actually just died. And you'll have like went from like a full block to a slab, but the game miscalculated the math and it's like, nope, you fell 1,000 blocks. You're dead. So it's always a weird one. Thinking about buying a second monitor soon. So excited, dude. Second monitor just like opens up PC gaming. You have a sniffer? Not in this world, no. We can't get sniffer eggs yet. There's nowhere to get them. I do in my hardcore world, though. Lucky is 4 at work, now he wants 4 at home. At my old job, one of my coworkers who sat next to me he did one of the vertical monitors instead of having more horizontal, and he did one vertical, and I was like, and he was showing me how he sets it up where he basically split it to a top and a bottom monitor, just like skinnier, but then like you could have a window stacked on top of each other. And so I ended up trying that at my work setup, and then when I finally moved to full-time content creation at home, I was like, I flipped one of my monitors, and so now I have two horizontal monitors and I have a vertical. And I've gotten rid of it because I realized I wasn't using it as much. I used to have a 4th monitor up above this middle one, and I just wasn't really using it much, and it was getting too tall. Ooh, see, free, so many diamonds. So many diamonds. Oh, wow. Dude, that was 25 diamonds right there. Bedrock is not that bad. You get used to the bugs there as well. Yeah, I feel like for me though, a bug, if there's any bugs that's just gonna randomly get my character killed, like that's gonna make me want to log off. But yeah, I'm sure people get used to them too. Yeah, 46 diamonds. Easy. Easy. What are you gonna use these are for building out a big old cave dungeon. Oh, easy, dude. Easy money. my level we're at. 44. Negative 44. It's not half bad. I feel like 3 monitors is the perfect amount. 4 I definitely can understand.
Pleased to meet you.
But it's hard to set up 4 where you can like look at all of them without like hurting your neck after a while. Anka, thanks so much for the 10 months. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Yay, it's full. Okay, there's a full shulker, almost full shulker, and that one's there. All right, we can go home. Actually, I'm going to end this. Mining. Yeah, I don't like the, 2 vertical on the sides and then double stack. I could do that. I could do that. That I've considered. I don't like when people do the 4 and then they have it exactly split down the middle. So you're always looking like slightly to the side, but then it's like 2 and 2. Like that to me is, why did I log out? I didn't mean to log out. I meant to do overworld. That's what I meant to do. Hardcore now? No. Oops. That was a brain fart. Okay, we can take all of this, put it in here with this deep slate, and we'll take all the cobbled and just transfer it over too. Cool. That's a good amount of it. Throw a stone in there. Where's all my other diamonds? Oh, 31 blocks of diamond. That would make more sense. Okay, and then here we've got a good amount of tough. I'm pretty happy with that. And that's gonna almost fill out a double chest too. And I don't know if I'm storing these anywhere yet. Oh, well I have regular deep slate up there, so we can move all of this. Gotta keep ourselves organized. Do I have a place where I'm storing this yet? I don't think I do. Oh, we'll throw it all in here. Cool. That's decent amount of dripstone too. So that's our 2 of the boxes that we brought with us are fully cleared out, which is fantastic. Okay. Did find out, one, we have a bee here. I don't know whose bee that is, but there's a bee here now. Chestnut keeps escaping and breaking off of leads, so I actually lost the lead I had for them. Because they were hooked up over here, and then I came back and they were no longer hooked up over here. They were just kind of chilling and walking around somewhere over here when I logged in. Oh, I want to go get some diamonds and diamond blocks, and we can go run the crypt and get a few more shulkers, just so that we can have some more empties to be able to move around. But there's 4 empties, which I need to find a good place to store them. I guess we could just store them here in the bottom of the copper box. Probably not. We'll store them in there. Because these have junk in them, so we can do that later. But let's go get 4. Why not? We can do 4 doggo runs. See what happens if we get a doggo. Oh, I don't have levels at all. Never mind. I was like, ooh, we could work on a new sword. No, this is actually one of the swords I'm working on. I need Smite 5 on it. That's actually pretty good. And now it's mending too. That's actually gonna be better for what we want to go in here. That'll one shot. That should one shot the skeletons. Is this gonna be your permanent base the entire season? I'm probably gonna be living here for a good chunk of it, but I'm gonna be building the big guild on top. Actually, after I do the dungeon, I might be coming back to focus on the guild, so. We'll take our rat with us. We'll go on the roads. See what's new along the roads. The Blight enchantment's custom for the server we're on here. There's a lot of custom enchantments and things that are just all vanilla attributes, but they add some custom-y stuff. Little fun things here and there. So Blight inflicts desaturation and poison. So hunger and poison. Someone new here. Do you design your large builds in Creative World? Yeah, I do them all in Creative World first. I have more fun playing Minecraft if I can design in Creative and then build in Survival. I don't mind building the thing twice. It just lets me have a lot more fun with the whole build process. So, I tend to do that. Why not? Oh, weird. Back with juice? Wow. Well, nothing really new in here. Graves got cleaned up. That's new. Yeah, we'll see if we can get the third doggo. Third server-wide doggo. I did bring my blocks in. Okay. Okay. Ooh, we don't have much food. That could be a problem.
Pleased to meet you.
That's okay. We'll be fine. I'm sure. Totally won't have any issues. Aquas, thank you so much for the tier 1, my dude. Appreciate that. Rat's leg animation is way too slow. Yeah, it's a little slow. That's fine. Just resource gathering today. I need to finish designing the dungeon still. I just know the materials I am working with on it, and I just need to go through the process of getting them. Will you make next me your forever world? Next episode's a lot of landscaping. After that, I'm not too sure. I haven't really decided what I want to do after 10,000 days. I'm gonna kind of wait to see comments and feedback on the world tour and whatnot, and then I'll probably decide where we go. Been subbed for a couple years on YouTube. Figured I would check out the Twitch stream this time. Hey, thanks so much, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. When you got the rat mount, did you kill Molly's sheep or on the resource world? Oh no, I'm like the most hated person for Molly. Yeah, Molly does not like me. Yeah, we're not too close of friends anymore. I did see that this is open now. You can buy... do they have any quests? Do you need any help? I don't. Okay, Xavier does not have a quest. Or Javier, as I heard. Do they have any quests in here? Eduardo? Eduardo? Your arms are hollow, sir. No quests. Oh, that's Maria, I don't want to talk to you. No, Maria, I'm trying to... Okay, Eduardo doesn't need help either. Are there any quests in here? Pix had a great idea with the kelp to feed. Yeah. Pix had a good idea. Okay, so... I don't think that's natural. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Any other NPCs up here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's just a broken skin texture. Oh, nope, nothing up here. Okay, so nobody has... Oh wait, I was trying to do a little fancy schmancy something. It's fine, totally fine. Totally fine. Yeah, easy, super fine. Super easy fine. Okay. Eduardo likes gossip. Yeah, true. Okay, so these also have been updated, so we can now come through. It looks like nobody's done it yet, but we can come through and chop these Which actually I do need some spruce. So before we get in the dungeon, let's go chop and clear out this. Oh my god, how tall is this tree? How tall is this tree? Just keeps going. Again. Okay. We're gonna do a little help for the Road Builders Guild because I know people have been wanting to get this stuff cleaned out of here. So we're gonna, before we get into the dungeon, I know, no, sidetrack, sorry. We're gonna see if we can't do a little, leave that one. Everything else should be decaying. Be fine. Get rid of this guy. Yeah, we moved it so that we now have land claims. And with the land claims, we're able to fully interact with everything. As long as you're in the Road Builders Guild, you can get added to the land claim. And then it just makes it a little bit easier. Do we get rid of this one? I feel like we do. How's your day? When do you drop the world download for members? The world download for members is going to be out next week, most likely. I'll probably drop it in the Discord on like Monday or something like that. And then it'll be like the announcement for it actually being out will be in the video that comes on Thursday of next week. Help. We'll leave that oak tree in for now because I don't think it looks the worst. It's okay if there's a little bit of overgrowth on the roads. We don't need to be clear cutting everything back 20 blocks from it, you know. Okay, that all should despawn in there too. Just gotta make sure there's nothing connected. Bye, Pexels. Thanks for hanging. That'll despawn on its own. Take that out. I thought this was pretty covered, so it looks like people have actually come through and fixed up some of them, which is good. I thought this had a pretty rough spot through here. I did see Sausage finish this little village over there, which is cool. I don't know if it's done, like 100% done, but I did see he had done most of it. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of this is actually looking pretty good. It looks like there's another road coming through here. Who lives out over here? Whose base is this? Forest Dungeon. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that's a... Oh, you know what? I think this is Matt's. This looks... Yeah, that must be Matt's. So there's a little preview of what's coming for him. That's okay. We won't go over anyone closer. Add a bridge. Yeah, I think that Matt's probably going to be doing a bridge right there if that is his space. Which I believe he's working on a forest dungeon. My friends, if you haven't already, please be sure to click the like button. We got 600 people in here. We're at 360 likes right now. Bro, you can say about your texture pack. What about my texture pack? Where to get it? It's available for members. There's no public download for it. That's what you're asking. Just started a new hardcore world a few days ago. Wish me luck. You got it, Lindsay. I'll believe. This time for sure. Wish fluffy leaves were available for Bedrock. Yeah, it would be pretty nice. Okay, this has gotta go. I just said about my texture pack. Wait, is this a spruce tree that grew directly into an oak tree? That's so funny. We'll just take out this log and see what decays and see where it lands. I wish torches and offhand were available in Bedrock. Yeah, that's always been a weird one. Please, bro. Mr. Lucky, I just responded to you. And Ahmad has responded to you. Not that you're going to actually listen to me saying that we've already told you the information that you asked for. But is that a dark oak leaf? No, it's an oak leaf. We'll hope that this despawns. I have fluffy leaves on my bedrock. There are free texture packs on bedrock tweaks. Oh, you can get them? I always never understand when people ask a question in a stream and then you answer the question and then all they've been doing that whole time is typing to ask the question again. It's like, if you ask a question, you probably should be listening to hopefully get a response instead of just spamming asking the same question. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go and do the dungeon now because I think that's close enough. That'll at least clear out a decent amount of headroom around here. It's now horseable. Yeah, I know on Bedrock that they have more features available for resource packs, but it's just such a different format of how you get the features that I just have never really like looked into it too much. I also don't play on Bedrock, so not really much point in me looking into how things work when I don't actively play there. Oh, slabs up on it. I don't know. Maybe rock. Look at Sausage's little place. I like his trees. I like the trees that he made. See these? Little outlook to his place. Look at that little tree. Look at that little spindly thing going up there. That actually works really, really well with the biome tint that's in that area. Gentle, thanks for hanging. For some builds here in Forever World, you seem to be working on nuclear virus, so maybe build a museum, terraform canyon or ruins. I would love to do a mesa transformation canyon something or another one day. I feel like I've always wanted to do one. Just never really gotten around to it. Maybe we'll get to it someday soon. Bedrock is actually the Minecraft king. Is it though? Dude, this sheep is always here. Let me just abandon their sheep. Holly. Whose sheep is Holly? Yeah, Sausage has been building like crazy. He just released that video last weekend, so go check it out if you haven't. And I'm just gonna drop all this stuff back in here so we can clear inventory as much as possible. I think this sword's gonna be better because it's still got looting 3, sweeping edge 3. It doesn't have unbreaking, but it does have mending, so it should be fine. And then we're gonna go and run the stuff to be able to get a few more shulker boxes. Oh, the skeleton's already in here? Okay, it does one-shot him. That's good. Jump crit only, though. who's that? That's Pix, right? I think that's Pix. Dude, why are they spawning so much? Has the dungeon logic changed? I feel like there's no cooldown on those spawns. I'm breaking 3. Hey, there we go. That's what we needed. That's my bow? That's not my bow. It's like, he should have died. We don't need that bow. Unbreaking 3, though, that's exactly what we needed to finish off the thing. We're not going for speed runs on this, by the way. I'm just trying to get these shulkers. That's the wrong way. That's the exit. Is there some way for people to play similar to Misadventures content? I have no idea. I do apologize. There's one shulker. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's made a mod pack or anything similar to what we were going on, or if anybody's working on a server like it. There's probably some public servers out there that are similar. I don't know, maybe Windcraft is similar. I'm not familiar enough with it to really let you know what they do. So we need I want to get a like top ranked like Smite 5, Sharpness 5, Bane of Arthropods 5 swords. Like I want one of each. Where is he? Ah, there you are. Mending. We've got an Unbreaking 3 and a Mending book so far. Is dungeon running again? Someone stomp him? I'm doing different stuff this time. No dog. We're after shulkers. We're not after coins or dog or anything. It's just all happy extras. Unbreaking 1. Okay. Oh, I left my flint and steel in my box. I have to get another one. Dog dying hurts you internally. I know, it's a rough sound. Lizzie really just wants us to feel bad about it. She wanted us to not think that there's a rare dog mount associated with hurting the skeleton dog. Is your favorite word yoink? Do I say yoink a lot? Oh, man. Everybody is saying that the fastest way is like to go here and hit the Neo. I don't know if I'm confident enough for the Neo. Nope. Favorite word is field. No, my favorite word is plant. Let's be honest. You can plant a field. You can just have a plant. You can there's all that. And we're looking for Pix, and he should be down here, right? That'd be a Copper King. Where's Copper King? Sheep Queen. Archaeologist, is that him? No, that's his season 2. Or season 1's upstairs. No. Detector. Copper King. Oh, yeah, right here. See, I was right. Coop, welcome on in. I've been doing pretty good. Busy.
Pleased to meet you.
Otzi with the
Hello
32
there.
months.
Just survived DMV chaos, ready for some chill time. Remember to toss a like to your fWhiper.
You've done it. Excellent work. You've survived the DMV. Congratulations. You have earned a rest for the rest of the day. Dude, we're getting so many good books. We got an Infinity, Unbreaking 1, Mending, and Unbreaking 3 out of that. Dang. There's no reason why Hoglins can't hit hard enough with stronger armor. Even people with netherite armor refuse to venture to nether on foot because Hoglins just hits hard for absolutely no reason. But you can kill a Hoglin without taking any damage. Hoglins aren't that hard to fight. Hoglins are there to make people learn in Minecraft that you shouldn't just run at everything to fight it. That's how Hoglins work. See, there are mobs just spawning in here. Hoglins in Minecraft are okay. Sheep. If you stay max range on a Hoglin, you can hit them and they can't hit you. You have to do that. Or you just stay away with a bow and arrow. Like you can another Unbreaking 3. Jeez, okay. But you can max range Hoglins and take no damage from while fighting them. Piglin brutes, on the other hand, are really difficult to fight, and they're intentionally difficult to fight. They're supposed to be very hard. But Piglin brutes, even though they're really hard, aren't impossible. All you have to do is take a boat, and Piglin brutes are easy. How's the dungeon project going? It's getting there. I think I got enough materials to do a good 2/3 of it at this point. It really just depends. I think I need to rethink how I'm texturing things, how I have it already established in the world, so I can tone things down a little bit. Because right now they're really dark, and I was gonna rely on using pale hanging moss to do it. But if y'all have been watching anybody else's Misadventures content, since we updated 1.21. We're using a mod to bring pale hanging or pale stuff into the game, and it's a little janky, to put it nicely. It's one of those people who makes the mods of the I Want It Early mod series, where they just take the features in like the barest bones form and just move it into the just adding the blocks for the sake of it. And it's rough. So pale hanging moss doesn't have connected textures, as one example. So it piece of candy. So it can't like hang more than a single block because it just looks awkward. So I'm just not gonna use it. So I need to I think I need to redo the texturing in the whole cave, unfortunately, which is a wee bit of a bummer. But I think it's going to be for the best. So we could move over and work on the first room of that and redo it if y'all want. We could jump over to that after we finish up these things. Maybe we do that. Yeah. Let's finish up these dungeon runs. We'll get 2 more blocks of diamond, and then we'll move over and just start retexturing. I don't really care about sharing that with y'all. I don't mind showing y'all what's at least in the first room. It's not gonna be the whole dungeon. I'm kind of feeling very chill vibes today anyways. I don't know if I really want to keep grinding away. Nice weepies. Rude. So rid of that skelly. I know. What the heck, bro? Yeah, that skelly said no chill vibes for you. Use fabric to launch Minecraft? Yeah, I use fabric. Fabric's just the best. Should be in here, right? Yeah. We even got knocked off. We still got a better time. As long as we can get to the door in under 50 seconds. I have so many coins that I don't even need to keep collecting them, really. Yeah, come on, Kelly. Oh, that Kelly was so rude. Got 2. I'm breaking 1. Nothing. How's your Misadventures project coming along? I don't know why, but I love seeing your Road Builders Guild popping up in other people's videos. Yeah, I really want to expand the Road Builders Guild some more too. So if I can get the Road Builders Guild to what I'm envisioning it in my brain, I think it's going to be a really, really fun one to see. That's going to be one that we need to spend a lot of time planning out. Give up when looking for another fortress? Yeah, they can be kind of a pain in the butt to find. Oh. Breaking through it again? Is that chest broken?
I wish I had a PC. I miss doing parkour. Haven't had a PC in almost a year. Smiling
sorry,
face
Megan.
with tear emoji. Smiling face with tear emoji. Wow.
That is a bummer. Hopefully you can get something sorted soon. Oh, good thing that bow couldn't go in there. Thank you for the dono, though. I really appreciate it. That's another shulker for us. Transfer to the sharpness sword, because we have no better alternative currently. Right, 3. Dude. Is it just better loot in these now? Oh, I think Sweeping Edge is actually working. Wait. It is! Oh, that's so nice. They fixed Sweeping Edge. Fortune 3. Dude!
Just finished the final
What?
exam of my physics degree. Thank you so much for the content. You got me through some rough times and I will forever be grateful.
Hey, congratulations, Jenna. You did a lot of that yourself, too. Congratulations. That is huge. That being done with that, I'm sure, is just like a weight off the shoulders. Happy to be here to help get you through some of the study hours, I'm sure, but congrats. Do you ever plan to... yeah, when Vibrant Visuals comes out, I do want to use it. Now that you have a Road Builders Guild, you will need a Civil Architecture Guild that finds people for violating building code. True. I should. The build standards and ethics board. I definitely should be starting that. That's for sure something Lizzie would love for me to ask her if I could start. I see nothing going wrong on this. New subscriber, welcome on in. Thanks so much.
For real.
We're getting there, slowly and painfully.
Yeah. Okay, what do we want over here? I'm just doing the route that I know. I don't want to learn how to Neo today. I will say though, I was building on the mountain, and I've realized that
Oh, many greetings.
if I don't have any desire to parkour in the moment, like I'm just in build mode, I am so good at parkour. It's ridiculous. But the second I like start thinking about how to parkour and like how I should be lining up the jumps instead of just like, yeah, I'm just gonna jump over there, I mess them up constantly. Oh, we never checked the oracle. Whatever. Let's do a quick sweep. At this point, it's too late. Queen 23 Bean, thank you so very much for the gift sub to Jenna. Thank you. Not too sure where they are. Built a vault that took 5 hours. Nice. Y'all see that post on Minecraft subreddit recently that somebody was like, I built a secret base in my world, and then they went on later to talk about how it was their single player world, and the comments were just roasting them for building a secret base in a single player world. I'm like, hey, you're gonna forget where it is one day, and all those things that you put in the secret base, they're gonna be secret even to you. I'm not going to TwitchCon Europe. I don't know about San Diego yet, but I will not be in Rotterdam. Oh, there it is. I may go to not Rotterdam, San Diego. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna see how busy I am at the end of the summer and then reach out to Twitch if I want to go. Diamundos. A second mending book and another enchanted golden apple. Okay, we've got one more block of diamond. Right, well, that's pretty nice. It's 2 mending books, a few unbreaking 3 books. This has been so worth it. The loot tables get buffed. I think we're just getting really lucky. Hey, Astro Cat, how we doing? Do sewers next? Nah, we don't need anything else. I'm only here for the shulkers, really. The rest of the stuff's all just bonus. I don't need coins. I don't need backpacks. I would take the dog mount if I can get it, but I'm not. I'm not after any like loot that can drop in these, really. Oh, nailed it. You're just after that guy. Oh, yeah, the Oracle. Thank you. I always forget the Oracle. I ran this dungeon too many times before the Oracle existed. I just don't even think that it exists. B. The B is gem, right? Princess of Dawn. Where is that one? Does anyone remember? Is the one next to me, but it's fine. Expert at spawn camping. I've done this place a few times. I know a little bit about what I'm doing in here. No dog today. I will take 2 more diamonds, though. How many shulkers are you trying to get? I brought 4 diamond blocks in. So that was it. That was the 4th. After we get this done, we will jump over into the creative copy that I have running, and we'll start taking a look at what we can find for, or what we can design for the dungeon, because I want to redo the entrance. Now that I know Palewood and those things are kind of a little buggy, I want to change my plans. Oh, I forgot the thing down there. Well, I fell anyways. We need to get more. This first hardcore world? Nope, this is Misadventures SMP. Completely separate. Dude, could you imagine if I built all this in hardcore? I somehow glitched the game to get command blocks to work. Built my own dungeons to make command block things doable. We'd be hardcore gaming. B. Where is the B? I think I want to say Gem is upstairs. God of Thunder. I want to say the B is upstairs. What's your highest, like, best time doing the dungeon? I don't know. Dawn Princess should be in here. Yeah. I've had like a 140 something. We're doing really long runs right now because we're jumping over to doing the side room. Or the shulker. That just adds a lot of time. Sweet. Cool. Ready to go. Ooh, we don't want that. My rat. We'll keep the string. Unbreaking 3 bow, don't really care. I'll keep those. I don't need the spider eyes. We'll just take that. My ratty. Figured out how to do this with redstone. Yeah, if you could glitch redstone to spawn a mod, that'd be pretty crazy. Queen23 Bean, thank you so much for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Would there be a copy of this world to download at the end of the series? I do not know. I am not in charge of the series. I'm not the admin. I don't make those decisions on this one, so. What happens when you try spawning your mount in a dungeon? No idea. I haven't wanted to try because I haven't wanted my rat to get stuck in there. Okay,
Pleased to meet you.
Esperanza. Is this working in? Not working. And that. Aha. Okay. You know about Rosalia and Jimmy? Yeah, they broke up. I don't know. I haven't followed any of that. I haven't really paid attention. I don't really do much with the AI little NPCs on here. I'll like get quests from them and things like that, but I'm not too into the whole bit that a lot of people are going off of romancing the NPCs. You won't really see me doing that. They can have as much fun as they'd like, but I don't think that's I don't think that fits for my vibe.
Pleased to meet you.
Anyone? Yeah, thank you for the prime. I got the name now. We're gonna just leave that as a thank you for the prime. Do you want to get any other mount besides the dog one? For what's available in game, I don't really care too much about them. I don't care about getting the sheep. The dog would be cool. The problem with the custom mounts right now is they're all slow. Excuse me. They're all super slow compared to my horse. So
today. Stream is helping me feel better, so thanks.
Hey, Dire Kestrel, hopefully you're at least on the tail end of it. Thank you so much for the biddies. And hopefully the day turns out better soon. Yeah, I don't know. There's no other mounts that are in the game quite yet that I'm aware of besides there's a horse you can buy at Maryport, but it's slow, but does have the ability to summon to you. There's the rats, obviously, there's the sheep, and then there's the skeleton dog, and I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, Anthony, you could do that, but I don't think we don't even have the stuff to brew potions. I guess, yeah, no, you can't get blaze rods, so there's no potion brewing yet in the game. There's no nether fortresses. Okay, cool. We have got ourselves a good few extra shulkers. Sweet. And then we will need to sort through that here soon. But for now, let's go jump over the I got a creative copy we can jump into and do some work over there. I just need to boot up the other Minecraft instance, so give me a sec.
Toss some bits to our fWhipper Tilda.
fWhipper Tilda, who's that? Astrocat, thank you for the biddies, I appreciate it. Everyone in chat saying the goat mount? Oh, right. There is the goat mount. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, after I saw what Avid went through, I was like, maybe not. But then Pix did it much easier. I'll tell you what. Well, this Minecraft booting up. I'm going to the bathroom. Beer beast. Enjoy the music.
We throwing bits at fWhip. Coins for the fWhipper.
Okay. Kale or Calais, thank you for the biddies. Darwin, thank you for the biddies, and Aquas, thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging, y'all. Apologies. Okay, where did I save this thing? I think it's in here. Find chestnut. We got chestnut. Yeah, radish. No. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. We're doing this. Ah. There's the pale garden variant of the thing that we built last stream. Yeah, this is my Misadventures testing world. So here's everything. What I wanted to do was get ourselves all of these little like pale or the closed eye blossoms and get those in the world, but I have not found any yet in the actual resource world. So it's a bit of a bummer. But this is what I have so far for the dungeon. So all this outside stuff is built in. There's more trees out here because I just cleared them when I was doing some creative stuff. But yeah, we're in a different world. We're gonna do some creative work for now. Inside we have this. We have this. We got a lot of stuff that we unfortunately need to undo. So the first room coming in here was gonna be about like this, which I think is pretty cool. I want to have these little bits in here. It was meant to be very, very dark and spooky, and it's basically like parkour platforms to get around. Then there's a way that can go up down there. There's a way that can head off down over here, and then there's some other little secrety things. We need to, unfortunately, get rid of all of the pale hanging moss. So we're gonna do a little bit of axiom magic, and we're gonna go with pale hanging moss, and then I want to go with air, and we're gonna go with the brush, and that should remove all of it. I guess I could just do like a big ball here because we can't use that anymore, unfortunately. And that what we also need to do is we need to come in here with cobbled deep slate. Actually, I want to kind of want to just mask over everything on the walls and redo them. We're gonna do that. So let me get a 4 block tough mossy cobble deep slate. What else do we have in here? Selena Thena, thank you so much for the biddies. Appreciate that. We have pale oak log, which I'm gonna get rid of. We have deep slate tile. I'm pretty sure I also have some basalt. And we're gonna turn this into we're just gonna turn this into blue concrete. What else am I missing? We'll leave all of those. Oh, we got the pale hanging moss in here too. I'm gonna just undo the mask surface one so that we can get behind all of these guys. Oh, we also have terracotta down there. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this, and that terracotta is gonna just become dripstone. I think I'm just gonna simplify the palette, and I think this is just light gray terracotta. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, so now we're back to here. I think this is for the better. There's also pale oak wood. Maybe those are the only ones. I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, cool. The tough, that's all walls. I'm gonna leave that in there because I like the shaping that I was doing. I just need to redo the texturing. The texturing was where it was really off. Oh, we got some over here too. Because if we go back to 45 is what I play at. But when I'm running dungeons, I do bump it up to 250. So I'm kind of building it with this brightness level in mind to be able to get around. And I feel like this is pretty good. And we kind of got brightness around the more interesting areas. Did I already texture up back here? I have not. Okay. I have not textured any of that. This is another little room that we can work on next. But we'll go back into full bright. Just while we're working. What's this wizardry that I've walked in on? Axiom. Oh, I need to get rid of all of these. Because they are gonna be a bummer to work with. Anything else that I missed? I don't think so. No. Yeah, so I'd finished all the way up there, and I had finished all the way back here. These are just little extra side routes. Late stream? Wild man, welcome on in. Yeah. Pretty late stream today. But that's okay. So what I want to do is we're going to mask our blue concrete. And then I wanted to go, we're going to try and going into the script brush again. And we have there's relative height map texturing, which is not working. Our block is that not what we're masking? Hello? Should that be working? Maybe. I don't know. What else do we have? We have the angle texturing. That's what I want, is we want to mess around with this and try and get it to be a little bit cleaner than we have here. So I want to change our X blending and our Z blending, and our angle smoothness is going to go up by a lot. Let's try and just bump this all the way. What happens here? And if we go all the way down, maybe we want all the way down. Because purple is, what does purple mean? I'm trying to remember how this thing works. Oh, 90 degree means it's steeper. Okay. But basically what you can do here is this thing will help you get angles down a little bit better. So you can use some magic-y stuff in here. How do you use Axiom? There's a video that you can go check out from Ash's Den that will be the best tutorial you can get out of it. I want it to be pretty smooth. I don't want it too chaotic, so maybe we do a little bit like this. We just do our blending going in here pretty high. And then I'm going to change the sphere to be... Oh, did I just remask? Oh, God, I remasked everything out here. We got to undo it all. That's a bummer. Okay, we got to redo this. We're going to do this again, and then we're going to go into here. We got to just be a little bit smaller about how we were doing all that.
Pleased to meet you.
So we need to go block. We need to go with tough. We need to go with Christman Russo. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my dude. I appreciate that. Pale oak log. Pale oak wood. Deep slate. Deep slate tile. Basalt. And I think that is mossy cobble. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. And we're going to go back here into the painter tool. We're going to move this to blue concrete. And we're just going to really bring that down. And then we're just going to be like really, really, really small brush over here. If I goop up a little bit of it, that's fine. I can always fix it later. Yeah, that's goofing a little on the outside. That's okay though. If it's just a little messed about there, that's fine. And then over here we can start bumping that radius up when we go down these side bits. Yeah. Okay, cool. That'll do. I missed down here. Cool. That works. And then those little ones down there, those will stay. That is fine. We're going to use similar blocks, so it'll be okay. And then here what we want to do is we had active block there, and then I took light gray terracotta, and I want to mask that with here. And we can move this to everywhere, so it's not just masking the surface, it's masking all of it, because that'll get below the spikes. Okay, cool. Great. Now we're in here. Now we're back to where we were. And I don't think I goofed this up too bad on the outside. I did not. Those are just, we're just going to assume that those were all deep slate tile. Oh, but I can't have this, though. That needs to go. Right. Where were we? Script brush. Blue concrete. Basically what this does here is it gives us a somewhat of a noise pattern that we can then mask over and create textures based on. So we could like mask our red and our orange wool with something and do that. So it's kind of doing a lot of the work for us, per se. And then we can come back and hand do a little bit extra. So then if we come into here, what do we want to, let's figure out our palette. Because I think I'm redoing my palette. I think I want to work in stone. I think I want lighter colors. So we're going to have, well, if we go, let's go with cobbled deep slate to stone. What would the accurate palette be here? That's actually a lot smoother than I thought it would be. Just leave the wool and make the dungeon look like that. Honestly, could be a vibe. We can put a little coal ore in for texturing, but no, we'll go with that in here. We'll go that to there. Is basalt technically darker? No, it's just kind of interchangeable with those. Okay, so we'll have both of those in there. Dang it. Well, if we did deep slate tile, that would darken it, and then we would work in here a little bit different. So we could do that. Bam, bam. Deep slate. And then this kind of goes into the... I don't want to do acacia. Let's be honest, I don't want to do acacia. And I'm thinking we can add some like old framing things that could potentially be... So do that way. And we'll go tough. I really want to work pale moss in. That's just going to be kind of a pain to get. What is that block? Test instance block. Huh. We can get... Actually, what was that? Light gray concrete, stone. Well, if we move to... What would this be? Andesite? If we did andesite as our lightest instead of stone, that just moves it one over. Okay, so we can go with that as a light. Then we can go with cobble, maybe. Something like this, because that's easy to get. If we go there, does that change it even? No, it's just different. Okay, so we'll do this. This will be our palette. Why not? We're gonna have our darkest darks being... Huh. I think we paint all these angles with our mid-tones. So we kind of do a little like that with all of our angles. And then we come back in and we add highlights with these, and we add dark tones with that. So we'll paint across these guys here. For the steeper sections, we'll do the darker, and for the less steep sections, we'll do the lighter. And then yeah, I think it might be bone meal wool. I'll have to try a coral block. Yeah, dead coral is just such a pain to get. I mean, I would love dead brain coral. Like, that could be sick. That could be kind of our bridge into here. It's a little warm tone, but when we're at darker like this, that does work. We'll see. Maybe we can like spot add in some corals like that. That could work. That kind of gives like a rock texture. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to manually add in cobblestone too. So we'll add it. We will say for now, we are going to go back to the script brush here. And the steeper sections, we're going to go with an ore. And we're going to go into here. And we're going to go with red wool. We're going to go with orange wool. We're going to go with yellow. And we're going to go with lime. No, that. And green. No, I'm just going to green. Yeah, green and light blue. I'm actually only going to do tough. I think that's going to be how we can bridge it. But we'll see. Okay, and then so we can go in here. Let's just go with a noise painter, and then we'll see what we can get with. We're gonna go with what's that called? Deep slate. That's the word. And then we're gonna go with basalt, and I think I want to go with like a little bit more deep slate than basalt. And then we can go with whirly, or let's go with metaball. That looks kind of nice. And then we can randomize the seed, and we'll get something like this. Then we can just really bump up the radius of our brush here, and we can just kind of start painting this around. Okay. So I don't think I have too many of those like flatter ones. That might actually be kind of an interesting one. Okay. How does this look for those shapes in here? That's not bad. Oh, we kind of missed some up there though. Oh, I also missed deep slate tile up there, but I was gonna add it back anyways, so it's fine. But then I was gonna go with we just drag this over to the side. We can get rid of that guy. We're not going to need him again. And then we're going to go with another ore. And we're going to go with, what were the next ones? We had green. And block is going to be light blue. Wool. And then there's blue wool and purple. Okay. And then this is just purely going to be tough. And then this next one, we're going to go with our other ones, and we're just going to throw in mossy cobble, which is just going to be blue and purple, which there's not going to be many. So this kind of gets us to a pretty noisy point in here, but I think it's actually going to be able to work out okay. We kind of have a lot of those mid-tones in now, which is good. And then we can just come back in and do some extra smoothing and detailing by coming in and like just doing like little bits along here to get rid of some of those like lighter sections that are really contrasting against where it could be darker. And then even like back down in here, we could bring up the tile, and then we can kind of force that to be a little bit darker over in these corners, and we can slowly just kind of control it. But I think big on the think is that this is going to give us like a good base to work off of. So we can get little bits like that in there, which I think are a little bit better. Okay, cool. Hit the like button if you haven't, my friends. We got 940 people in here. We're at 470 likes. So help a fWhipper out. I appreciate it. The other day I saw someone downtown look exactly like you, but it definitely wasn't him. In Seattle? If it was in Seattle, maybe it was me. I was in downtown on Friday night. Okay, that's looking in. It's looking better. We can make this a little bit brighter here. I think the problem I was having before was it was just a little too dark, and I think we can use a few more elements to brighten it up. No, I'm in Florida. Oh yeah, definitely not me then. Yeah, no, I haven't done a Florida. Never done a Florida in my life. Huh. Just kind of vibing and going for it right now. We'll see what we can come up with. We might hate this, but it's worth a shot, I think. Back here, I think we can just mask this all to be more tile. Because you're gonna, when you spawn into the dungeon, you'll spawn right here. So then you'd be looking inside at all this. I think actually this works out fairly well. Let's go with like a big light patch right over in here. I'm trying to use the, instead of just Minecraft brightness, using the actual like brightness of the blocks to kind of draw the player around. So if they see a brighter area, it might mean that, hey, that's something you should go look at. It's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. Because then even when we're down on here, that starts to give like a little bit more brightness around there just because the blocks are brighter. Hey, fWhip, guess what? I don't know. What? Chicken butt? Oh. So it could kind of give the idea of, hey, there might be something over here. Ew, gross. Little dark section in there. Some additional lighting in that area would work too, like a glowing path. Yeah, I don't want it to be super marked out. I want this place to be a lot more, you just gotta explore type vibe. Like, it eventually people will figure out the routes, but I want your first time in here to actually feel like you're lost in a cave. And the goal of this dungeon, I don't know if I've shared with you all, but the goal of this dungeon is a multiple player dungeon. Like, the goal that I'm trying to work out here is that this dungeon is very difficult. And with that, you want to bring multiple people. So if there's a little bit more like communication across the rooms that you're in, that you have to chat with each other and talk and figure out what's going on where, like that's kind of part of the goal of it, I guess. So I am kind of intentionally making it a little bit more confusing. Florida's amazing. Would recommend coming down here at once. Yeah, I feel like we'll make it down one day. This hasn't really been on the bucket list. I feel like when we've been traveling or wanting to travel, we're like... Florida is so far away for us because it's literally the opposite corner of the country. That it just takes a lot to get to when it's like barely any more effort to get to a lot of places in Europe. So if we're looking at somewhere to go and it's like, okay, go to Florida, or for another hour and a half maybe on the plane, you could be in London or you could be in Italy, or you could, so it's like, okay, maybe we just kind of like, maybe we'll go that way instead. I feel like is the main reason why we haven't. Or it's like if we want somewhere tropical, it's like, okay, Hawaii is closer to us than it is to get to Florida, so Makes it a little bit easier to be like, yeah, actually, I do want to go that way. Been to the U.S. a few times, but not that far south. Yeah, I actually have never been to the south at all. The closest I've been is North Carolina, and I've only been there for like a layover on a flight. You get to pick the secrets that are going to your dungeon, like mounts or the cards, etc. You can request. Your request will not 100% happen, but you can request for certain things to be a part of your dungeon. So I've made a few requests for mine. If it happens, who knows? We will find out. I'm hoping a few of them do, because I think they'd be really cool, but even I don't know. And that's not even me just being like, hey, like, don't want to spoil it, but no, I actually don't know. Okay, I feel like this room's getting a little bit cleaner. I like this a lot more than what I had when we first came in here. Lost Cave of Whippenshire. Yep, that's the name of it. That's my dungeon name. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. And then we got the water for the spike traps down there. So if you miss a jump, you're gonna land on those, or you're gonna land up like here somewhere, and you can try and recover. But in reality, you're going down. And then there are a few places that I've carved out where, like, if you jump through the spikes, you can get over here and come back up to the front. All of the jumps are fairly easy. Like, you shouldn't be falling off of these too much. They're pretty simple jumps. Like, over to this platform here is probably one of the most difficult. But yeah. And then, like, that's just a little weird one around the corner. Goblin fWhip would never dig too greedily. Nah, but he definitely would dig. Okay, so extra loot room. In the extra loot room, we have bam and bam for the floor. It's gonna be really nice just being able to use dirt in here and not really worry about the fact that it's like, I don't worry about anything growing over it. And then I also wanted to get, because I have so many of them now. Oh, right. Da. Gotta get it. This is where I'm just gonna flex my wealth if my dungeon's built out of small drip leaf. You have any idea what mobs are going to be here, or is that a work in progress? I know what they are. I will not be sharing what they are. That's my answer. What's that? Oh, I want this to be concrete. And we're going to go with that script brush. I need to save this. I just need to... Ooh, I can't save a preset of a script. Yeah, bummer. Okay, that's fine. I'll just have to remember. Let's go there. and we're gonna go back to here, and we're gonna go to our noise brush, and we're gonna go just do a little like this, and I'm gonna just uncheck surface so that it can fill in everything else. And we're gonna go to painter. I'm gonna go to here. We're gonna go to that. We're gonna bring in tough, and what was it? Green and light blue. That's gonna be there, and then it's gonna be blue. Actually, I'm gonna just bring that down here and the bam, make another ore, and we'll just do all of them. So then it was what? Blue and purple, and that's gonna be mossy cobble. Yeah. Okay, cool. Look at that. We textured a room. Wow, I'm so good at this game. Telling y'all, Axiom really is fantastic. Isn't that nuts? Just bam, you're done. Bring in like a lighter patch over here just for this rocky section so we can just have some more interest. Bring in a little mossy cobble along the edge. A little andesite in here. Boss man, thanks for hanging. You have going, all right? We're going to go in here and we're going to get some grass. Oh man, I wish we could use dry grass. Oh, we're just going to throw a few little bits around. Ooh, I could even do like a little glowberry. Not like no light on them, but just like have like a few hanging. These could be our cave vines because we can't get whatchamacallit, pale hanging vines. Like a little bit. This is just a little side room that somebody can jump into. My recommendation is to put a little secret chest back in here so that people can get into this room and just grab a chest and run out, but it like won't always be open. What else could we do? What else could we do? What else could we do? I guess a low glow liken's probably wanted. Make it look like there's a little animal cave right back in here or something. A little den. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a little secret in there. You come over, there can be a little something down there you can click. Who knows? I'll build in the places. Lizzie can fill them if she wants. Completely ignoring any human-made complications. Is there a place you'd want to see the geography of? I've always wanted... What are those, like, there's those big spiky mountains. They're like the tiger somethings in Southeast Asia. I've always wanted to go down there. I feel like just the general landscapes in Southeast Asia would be beautiful to see one day. I feel like even more so than exploring a lot of the portions of Europe, like I've always wanted to get to Southeast Asia. But that'll be a maybe some point in life, who knows? What kind of colorblind are you? Red-green colorblind mostly. This just needs a little something to give it more shape. I kind of am on purpose leaving these like open. Like there's just not a whole lot to look at behind there. Or, like when you're looking towards it. It's kind of on purpose. I also like that it's just ideally if people are playing on the recommended brightness level, you'd walk in. There'd be the concrete barrier here, so you'd walk up to this, like this general area would be where you start queuing into the dungeon. You walk in here, you'd get ported, and you start right here, and then you would just see this when you get in, which is just like a big open cave with what looks like multiple doorways out. Like there's... And then you just have to pick a door and go down it. Kind of cool. How deep into the caverns are you planning on expanding the dirt? Like the dirt in here. The dirt's going to be like your footpath throughout the entire thing, just for simplicity's sake. But I do have plans. Like I've got a tunnel carved there. There's a big room over there. There's another tunnel that carves over here. There's big rooms over there. More big rooms. And like I've got the rooms shaped out now. I haven't like done all the fine work terraforming to make them look all fancy schmancy and all that stuff. But as far as the shapes and things, that's like everything's gonna end up looking similar to how this room looks now. I think I might have a few more points that come in and get just a wee bit brighter. I also think like we do like a little bit right in here, just a little too dark. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Thought those were natural caves. Well done. Nah, I made them all myself. I think, though, my friends, we're actually going to call it there for the stream today. I got a few other things I need to wrap up before the rest of the day. And we've been going for about 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes. So I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming out for the late stream today. I do appreciate it, as always. I know things have been a little off on stream schedule recently, so... we should be back normal time on Wednesday, either creative planning. It's going to be creative planning one way or another. I just don't know which world we're going to be creative planning on. And then we'll see what we're up to on Friday. I'm not too sure yet. But thank you so very much for being here, my friends. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. With that, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. Raid Pixels? We could go raid Pixels. Pixels up? We could go... Let's go Custom Chaos. We'll go raid Heroic Pixels again. Flip raid in the chat if you're on the YouTube sides. We're gonna go raid one of the mods, so go give them a lovely hellos and be nice. Okay, bye.